Morning everyone, this is Rahul Sharma, Vedic practitioner from Chicago, USA. Today I will be releasing my video number 156 on the Brahmani Mantra, which is discipline in the Sarvatobhadra Mandal. And again, the collection has been taken from my Gurudev's Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya, Mata Bhagavati Devi Sharma's one of the book among 3,400 books, Karmkand Bhaskar, which has collection of all the rituals mantra which he has approved after reading all the mantras that what really still worth in this century. And page 95 speaks about this mantra. Those who have not read or seen my earlier videos about the Sarvatobhadra Mandal, this is look like this, which has from 1 to 33 boxes. Each of this represents some mantra, some power, natural power, and that's why everything is explained. Box number 30, which is the Brahmani Mantra, is coming from here, which is orderliness, and that's what I'm going to explain to you. The mantra in Hindi, English, Gujarati, and its true intent and some action item. So stay tuned. So let's understand the Sanskrit mantra. Om Indra Yahi Dhiye Shito Viprajutah Sutavatah Up Brahmani Vagatah Om Brahmane Namah Avayami Stapayami Dhyayami. The beauty of Sanskrit is within few words it explains something which you will need multiple books to explain the meaning of it. There's a lot of examples. So that's why we are not able to understand this ourselves. That's why Gurudev has helped us in writing things in Hindi. In Hindi it means say Indra, Buddhi Dwara Amantrit, Vidwano Dwara Pujit, Soma Rasa Yukt, Brahma ke Nikat Aao. हे ब्रह्माणी आपको नमस्कार, मैं आह्वान करता हूँ, स्थापित करता हूँ, ध्यान करता हूँ. Logically, if we start trying to make sense out of it, it will not make sense because it's difficult to understand. Just like all the poetries, when you are in school and somebody asked us to read the poem, but the poem has a lot of deep meaning. Just like any artist, in their paintings, in their art, they always have some hidden messages. Same thing, even this mantra, if you read by itself, you will say, why we're talking about Indra and Somras and Vidvana Dwara Pujit and where the Brahmani is only one word here. How does it tell you? So that's where you have to understand the gurus. You need gurus in your presence in your life. So he explained, यह mantra अनुशासन और नियमितता विकसित करता है, discipline and the continuity. ब्रह्माणी ज्ञान और व्यवस्था की देवी है. And I will explain in English again. So just give me a few seconds. बुद्धि अध्ययन और संयम की शक्ति प्रदान करती है, जीवन में व्यवस्था और नियमितता लाती है. कितने लोगों को आप जानते हैं जिनके जीवन में कोई जो है ऑर्डरलीनेस नहीं है, उनको ये मंत्र शुरू करना चाहिए. So they will understand that. Now let me explain in English. O Indra, this is a literal meaning, that's why you may not make sense, but just go through the literal meaning of this Sanskrit shloka. O Indra, invoked by intellect, worshipped by the wise, possessing Soma, come near to Brahma. O Brahmani, salutation to you, I invoke, establish and meditate. Again, this literal meaning, translation is not going to make sense to understand the benefit. The Brahmani Mantra developed the discipline and orderliness. Brahmani is the goddess of knowledge, provides intellect, study, self-discipline, self-order, and systematic organization and consistency. That's why this mantra is going to help you there, and that's where you'll see the difference. Some people in your work or your home, they have very orderliness, they keep everything in discipline, order, and they themselves follow the self-discipline routine, and some don't. And that's where the difference is, the lack of understanding about this kind of mantra or a blessing of this kind of mantra. For my friends who understand Gujarati, this is the literal translation and then the benefit of that mantra. Not just by chanting from your lip movement, but really to understand and start making those attempts in ourselves, in our own life. Let's understand Gurudev Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya, what he really wanted to talk about this mantra. So he taught that Brahmani represents the disciplined intellect. So we are talking about Gayatri Mantra all the time. Gayatri Mantra is what the writers thought. When we talk about the Brahmani, he's talking more about the disciplined intellect, the faculty that organize chaos into cosmos. This mantra calls Indra, which is nothing but again, it has all the organization of all the different planets and cloud and environment movement for everything. So this mantra calls Indra, the power to come Diestito, which is invoked by intellect, and then with the vice, showing that true power serves wisdom, not ego. So we have to be very watchful of, are we serving our wisdom or are we serving our ego? In his revolutionary establishment of disciplined spiritual practice, Gurudev explained Brahmani consciousness means recognizing that spiritual progress requires Niyam, discipline. That's why if you go to Shanti Kunj, you'll find a lot of disciplinary activities going on since morning 4 a.m. onwards. Not just Shraddha, which is devotion. Many people just visit Haridwar for the Shraddha only, thinking that by visiting they will get rid of their sins and they are going to get blessed. Answer is no. You need to have that discipline in the life in every order, right from the time management to food, what we eat, the time we sleep, and all of our organs. The mantra phrase Upa Brahmani, Upa means Upasana, just like Upasana, near Brahman, Brahma shows discipline, bring us close to ultimate reality. If we are not disciplined in our life, we are far away from the reality. Random practice yields random results. Systematic sadhana will transform. That's true in everywhere, in the house, in your job, in your business. From Gurudev's own life, he wrote 3,400 plus books through iron discipline, writing daily despite illness, opposition, traveling. He established Shanti Kunj's rigorous schedule: 4 a.m. wake up, meditation, yagna, study, service. His 24 Mahapurush, with this 24 means 2.4 million times chanting of Gayatri Mantra each year for 24 years with very limited food intake, demonstrated the Brahmani, which is orderliness and discipline. Sustained disciplined effort created the transformation which happened in him, and he was able to sustain all those books and the social change which he brought in with enthusiasm, which other people could not do that. Now, this mantra invocation represents the Vichar Kranti Abhiyan. How does this relate to Vichar Kranti Abhiyan? Call upon the disciplined intellect, systematic planning, structure, practice. Brahmani Mantra. Establish means creating daily, non-negotiable routine, rituals that maintain consistency. Not like, oh, today is Saturday, I'm going to get up late in the morning. Or today is Sunday, I'm going to eat my cheat day, I can eat anything and everything. Those kind of things. So establish means we have to maintain that discipline, routine, rituals throughout. Meditate means reflecting that that discipline of Brahmani is not imprisonment but liberation through mastery. So every word, every mantra has very deep meaning. This transforms from chaos of impulse-driven life. Okay, now we have moved to go to movie. We just get up, go to movie, forgetting about our discipline to clean the home, wash our laundry, or go to the gym. So impulse-driven life, what we are having today, into the cosmos of the intentional living. So we need to be working more on the intentional living. What is our intention? Why we are trying to do all those things? Like Brahmani, who organize knowledge systematically, we organize life purposefully. So Gurudev's book I referred in the previous video also about Jivan Sadhana, his systematic approach to spiritual transformation, talk about the more in detail. Now let's see where people have already applied without even reading Vedas or without knowing about this mantra, without doing any worship. You can choose to do the same thing by just understand the true meaning of it. So first example I'm taking is the Simone Biles, who is a gymnast, Olympic champion. Biles embodies the Brahmani discipline of excellence. She invoked Avahan, systematic training from age 6. I don't know what I was doing at age 6. Established Sthapna, rigorous 32-hour weekly practice schedule, maintained for 15 years, just like Gurudev has done 24 Mahaprashan for 24 years. Now somebody outside the spiritual era in the Olympic for the athlete had done 32 hours per week for 15 years. And you know the result. Meditation means on the truth that champions are made in practice, not competition. Her invoked by intellect shows mental discipline as crucial as physical. Like the mantras with the wise, she surrounded herself with the expert coaches, sports psychologists, nutritionists. Her decision to withdraw from 2021 Olympic to protect mental health showed the ultimate discipline, prioritizing the long-term wellness over the short-term glory. Brahmani, like near perfection, her discipline created moves so difficult they are named after her Biles. 2. Benefit: she won 7 Olympic medals, most decorated US gymnast, 25 world champion medals, most in history, revolutionized the gymnastics with utmost difficulty, proved that sustained discipline of Brahmani consciousness can get you legendary mastery. So just one example. Now let's talk about one more example of novelist Haruki Murakami. Japanese author Murakami exemplified Brahmani systematic creativity. He invoked Ahwan, discipline, writing routine, established schedule of waking at 4 a.m., writing 5 to 6 hours, running 10 kilometers, reading, sleeping 9 p.m., maintained for 40 years. That's known as the orderliness and discipline. Meditates on the principle that routine sets me free, not routine ties you there. Oh, I cannot do this because I have the schedule. A discipline liberates rather than constrains creativity. His intellect with wisdom approach, he doesn't wait for inspiration but shows up daily. Like Brahmani, organizing knowledge, he systematically explored consciousness through fiction. His marathon running, completed 30 plus marathon, demonstrates same discipline applied physically also. Brahmani systematic practice brought him to mastery 14 plus novels translated into 50 languages. So benefit: published 14 novels, won international literary award, sold millions globally, maintained creative output of 40 plus years that discipline the routine of Brahmani consciousness and doesn't kill the creativeness, enables sustained excellence. So these are the examples which again tells whatever is written in Vedas is ultimate truth, applies everywhere in the world for every human being, is not within the boundaries of a religion or a geographical boundaries. So it is beyond that. You can see that how does it relate. Now Gurudev's book Jivan Sadhana, Ek Samagra Darshan, that's available in this website, Spiritual B. You can download. This has the comprehensive text, presents the Gurudev's systematic approach to the spiritual transformation, details how disciplined daily practice of Niyam in morning meditation, evening reflection, yajna, study and service creates systematic evolution, connects the ancient Brahmani consciousness to the modern personal development. Okay, and then we're going to talk about some best selling books which can relate to the similar teaching what this mantras talk about. Atomic Habits by James Clear. I read it maybe a year ago. Wonderful book. Behavior Change Expect Clear shows how tiny systematic improvement compounded into remarkable results. His 1% better every day formula demonstrates Brahmani consciousness discipline through small daily habits, not heroic occasional efforts. His habit stacking and environmental design systematize the improvement. How his book relates to Brahmani Mantra, even though when I read the book, I didn't know about the Brahmani Mantra true meaning. It embodies the Dhyestito invoked by intellect using systematic thinking to create automatic discipline. Shows how Niyam or regularity through tiny consistent action bring us Brahmani near perfection, more than sporadic intense effort. Deep Work, the second book by Cal Newport. The computer science professor Newport proves that sustained focus concentration creates exceptional results in increasingly distracted world. Today we don't have even concentration for more than a minute. We can't even wait for 30 seconds in microwave to get something heated. His systematic time blocking and deep work rituals demonstrate Brahmani principle. Structured discipline enables profound achievement that scattered effort cannot. So we should be very focused on whatever work you want to do, block your calendar, and then just focus on that work and task, finish it with quality. How does this book relate to the Brahmani Mantra? It teaches creating The Viprajut, which is wise system for intellectual work, shows how disciplined routine, just like Gurudev's 4 a.m. writing, brings the Brahmani close to the highest quality work through systematic, deep focus. So I think these two examples should be good enough for you to be motivating. So understand the meaning, memorize the meaning of this mantra, have a card of Sarvatobhadra Mandal again for your constant reminder. Chant this mantra, especially for developing the discipline and systematic habit if you don't have it, creating consistent daily routines and practice, organizing your life with intellectual clarity, and building sustained excellence through the regularity. Specific to this mantra, if you want to not focus on mantra but focus on some of the books which you can read and relate, or audiobooks, go ahead and do the Atomic Habits or Deep Work. And then entire list of books is available in the link, and then contact me for any questions on rahul@sharma@gmail.com. Thank you. See you next.